Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. Well, I'm going to talk today about kind of a personal thing, but it could impact all of us if you're a heavy consumer of YouTube. And I don't know if you're like I am. I watch YouTube videos a lot. Now, I don't watch tractor videos because I've been around tractors and I know tractors, and it's not my passion, it's my vocation. But things I've got as hobbies, I watch YouTube videos on them a lot. I'm a guitar player, and if I could catch a video on the misleading scale and soloing, I'll watch that all day long. And I've watched a lot of videos, and I watch videos about old cars and restoring them because I've got a 68 Torino that needs to be restored. So I'm a pretty heavy consumer of YouTube, and it wouldn't surprise me if most of my viewers aren't as well. But there's a problem going on with YouTube, and they've got to figure out a way of stopping it because it's going to really impact the platform and make videos where they're not of any value for any of us. And I want to talk about that today. If you watch my videos a lot, last week I posted a video about this topic where a viewer had reached out to AI and asked a tractor question and got two exactly different answers. And these answers were related to a life or death situation. And I'll put a link up here up above where you can watch that video if you haven't already. But AI is a problem. And AI is a tool. AI could be the greatest boon to mankind, and it could destroy us all. But it's impacting YouTube in a great way right now, and I'm going to talk today about how it is and ask your help in trying to prevent it from hurting some aspects of the platform. So first off, what AI does and what it doesn't do. If you're watching videos and you're watching someone as a creator give bad information, and usually you can tell by the way they present it if they're not sure about it, or if the information is bad, you don't watch their videos. And then when you encounter somebody and you're like, this person really knows their stuff, you subscribe, and then you get notifications when they post future videos, and you learn a lot about the topic. The problem with AI is AI doesn't have any personal experience with what it's talking about, and AI cannot aggregate when it's looking through all of the information on the internet, which information is based on good research or based on good personal experience, and which is just somebody out in their backyard talking about something that they don't know anything about. And you've seen those videos, I have too, where you've got a person that's telling information like they really know what they're talking about, and when you really dive into it, they don't know anything more than you do about it. In fact, they may know information that is wrong. So that's a problem with AI. And another problem with AI is people are using it to produce videos to try to make money on the YouTube platform. And they're doing it with some unscrupulous tactics. And I'm going to give you a personal example right now. About a month ago, I got an email from a friend of mine, Kim, that works at Farm Equipment Magazine. And we work pretty closely together, back and forth. And she said, did you know that you're in somebody else's video? And I'm like, what? And she sent me a link, and sure enough, and I'll roll part of it here, it was a video that just got posted about John Deere doing layoffs. And right in the middle of the video, there I am, like 30 feet from here in my backyard. And I'm like, what? How could they do this? Well, to give the video credibility, they're searching around for somebody that does tractor videos and got a few subscribers, and they find me, and they just arbitrarily, randomly take a chunk of my video and stick it in their video. And I was pretty mad about that. You know, when you spend a lot of time putting together these videos and somebody just steals a chunk of it and puts it in their video to make money, it's a little bit upsetting. And so I went through the work at YouTube, and I got that video taken down. Now, if you watch the video, it's obvious they don't care really whether or not the information is good. It was a video about the John Deere layoffs that happened, maybe a year ago. And if you watch the video, and you can't watch it now, it's gone. But if you watch that video, there would be some kind of good information about what actually happened. They wouldn't tell you this happened a year ago and it's not relevant to today. But they would start talking about John Deere, and they would talk about the American farmer and how farmers were tied with John Deere. And then they would start showing B-roll, which is, you know, when you cut away to a picture about what you're talking about, with all kinds of brands of tractors in it and all kinds of implements. Wasn't John Deere at all. And it's obvious real quickly, they don't care whether they're getting the story right or anything. They just want your eyeballs glued to that channel. And it was almost funny, but then it wasn't. And then all of a sudden, here I am in the middle of their video talking with nothing related. I mean, I did a video about this when it was relevant, but what I'm talking about has no bearing on the video. I'm just there to try to give credibility, I guess, to the video. Google and YouTube, Google owns YouTube, has a way that a creator can petition to have a video removed, and I did that, and a couple of days later it was taken down. The problem with that is there are lots of channels that have arisen, and some of these AI channels are cranking out 2 or 3, 5 videos a week, just trying to get you to watch one of them. And they're boring. They don't have information that's topical or timely or anything. They may have a very catchy title, and their only goal is to build a subscriber base till they're getting paid by YouTube, and then they're going to continue to flood the zone with those kinds of videos. And the problem is AI is going to get better at making them until pretty soon none of us are able to tell what's AI and what's not. And they could care less if the information is correct or timely. And I'm afraid if YouTube's not careful, it's going to destroy them because their credibility is going to go away. They've got to get their hands around this and get it stopped. Now, what's happening behind the scenes with my videos, I'm pretty fortunate. I've got another source of income. I've got a website where I sell stuff for tractor owners that I'm always plugging at the end of my videos, and that's where I make my money. And so if I want to make a video about something that impacts 10 people, I can do that. I don't have to try to make these videos that get all these views week after week. The folks that don't have an online store, don't have another way of making a living, that are trying to make their living off YouTube, are really in a pretty hard spot, because they've got to continually come up with videos that get lots of views. And so many videos have already been produced covering most of the topics. It's getting harder and harder to come up with new content. Now, the way I am, without me not caring whether I get a huge check from Google every month, I can make a video that might keep one person safe on a tractor and put it up and it gets 10 views, and I'm fine with that. Or a video up that deals with a very specific situation. And I know that on down through the ages, you know, there's going to be several people have this situation, and here's the answer to it. And I can do that. I don't have to worry about not getting good views, getting a large number of views, and that ruining my watch time. So I'm in a unique situation, but the guys that are trying to make their living off YouTube are having to, number one, come up with content all the time that is new and innovative, and that's getting harder and harder to do. And number two, they're having to compete with all this garbage that AI produces. I thought the tractor people would be immune from that because it's such a niche audience to begin with. It's not like there's billions of tractor owners out there we're going to reach. But somebody has programmed AI to do tractor videos, and they're spitting them out, and they're going to show up in your feed. And so I'm going to, on behalf of all the YouTubers that do tractor videos, I'm going to ask your help. And there's a couple of things you can do. First off, if you see my image, or Tim with Tractor Time with Tim, or Hank Hamilton, or whoever you watch for tractor videos, in a video that they didn't produce, let us know. We want to know, because we're going to get that taken down. That is not right. I have a big problem with that. So if you see anybody's face in a video and it's not their video, let them know about it, and they'll get it taken down with YouTube real quickly. And the second thing you can do is only watch videos from people that you know. I've watched a fair number of AI-produced videos, and at some point you look at it, and a lot of times you can tell because the person talking is doing the same hand gestures over and over at the wrong time, or it's got a vague title name, or there's nobody. It's just picture after picture of a situation, and there's no host of the YouTube channel. Anybody that does a YouTube channel is probably going to be in that video. So if you see what's obviously an AI produced video, and it's going to be harder and harder as time goes on to tell, give it a thumbs down and put in the comments, this is AI garbage, don't watch this. And YouTube will read that and know that there's a situation there that they've got and they need to deal with. And the last thing you can do is on folks that you trust. When you find somebody that you know is giving good information and they're really in it to try to help mankind, subscribe to their YouTube channel and watch their videos all the way through. It hurts us when you cut it off when you find an answer. In other words, if you're running in, you've got a problem with a tractor and you watch 30 seconds in and you found the solution and you're going back out to fix it, just let it run to the end and then stop it. That helps all of us out. And if there's a commercial there and you watch all of it or just let it run, that helps us too. So I'm going to tell you, if you see AI garbage, call it out. And if you see any of us creators that you know in it, let us know. And if we don't do this and kind of police this as a community, pretty soon all the folks that produce YouTube videos that are trying to do it for a living or for part income like I am are going to quit doing it. And then all you're going to get is AI garbage. And the video I produced last week, and I'll again put a link up here, I talked about AI and how one of my viewers ran a question by AI that could be life or death and got two different answers. And one of them was absolutely wrong. It was about turning over a tractor. And one, AI told him, do it the wrong way. And you're right. And that's not correct. I use AI to write my descriptions and it's getting better at doing it. There's certain places AI is wonderful, but they're not very good at making YouTube videos. And the people that are programming it to make YouTube videos they don't care really whether the information is right or wrong, whether it keeps you safe or not. All they care about is keeping your eyeballs glued to YouTube. And so if you see a YouTube video that's definitely AI, get out of it, call it out. And if they're using anybody else's image, let them know. Hey, I appreciate you watching my videos. I would be honored if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can do that by clicking the mic face icon and make sure you check the bell so you get notified when I post future videos. Here's a link to where I do make my living, the Tractor Fun Store, and there's some cool things there for sale for the tractor owner. And here's another couple of videos you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.